Join us in half a day. By the way, it's an honor for me to speak right after probably the next mayor, or senator, or governor, or president. I know, Mr. Santos, this is a start. Focus on your studies, focus on civic engagement, as well as the rest of your students here, and the sky's the limit. It's an honor to be with you today. I'm so happy to be here. It's been one exciting journey for all of us. I want to acknowledge and welcome all our elected officials, all those involved in this project. Most importantly, of course, those that call Untalan Middle School their home. The administrators, teachers, students, and their families. That's what it's all about. Where's Mrs. Huff? Mrs. Huff, please stand. Oh my God, please stand. It's been 2 years. 2 years. We're here today, but it appears this was one of those more difficult projects. There was obstacle after obstacle. Most recently, the vandalism that occurred, senseless vandalism, but I must hand it to all the stakeholders here, BME. I just found out, I hope I don't surprise everybody, but they fixed everything. All those windows that were busted are fixed. So that was just the most recent obstacle. I remember 2 years ago, and I want to acknowledge Senator Lynn Yamashita. She's not here. Frank Blas Jr., former senator, also Municipal Planning Council. You members of the board that are present here, and you senators that were there at the time, Senator Ada was with us when we took this tour here. And I remember because it was Mrs. Huff calling us. John, thank you, because you were there with us as well. We had membership of folks that were here to get a first-hand look at Untalan Middle School. And again, that was me as a new governor. Teacher called, the leadership called, and I was here. So we took a tour. Went to one classroom. Of course, I saw this nice piece of furniture. I was wondering, why is that furniture in the middle of the class? Of course, the teacher moved it, and there was a hall. They don't want to have their kids fall, students fall within that hall. Again, Jimmy, the parapets, the walkways, we saw the corrosion over there. We saw the flooding, and worst of all, those bathrooms. And where you see that coming in from outside, and then the raw sewage that was coming out, all mixing into just a terrible, terrible stench, an unsafe condition for any human being. At that point in time, when we saw that, I was committed to working with you folks to get this school built, or get it renovated. But if you can also recall the headlines, it seemed political motivations got in the middle of everything, and we had front page headlines of those in opposition, top leaders in this island, in elected positions, against getting this school to where it's at today. That's why I'm so proud to be here. Because despite opposition, and whether it's vandals or those that have political motivation, most of us here were focused on doing what's good for the students of this island. If we can move forward and move in bipartisanship, working towards a better community for our children, not which person gets elected or who gets the front headline, who's doing good or who's doing bad, but what's right, then this island will move forward to its better days ahead. So with that, Madam Speaker, you mentioned it earlier too. Bonito, maulik na pago na dia, pago ogan. You know what makes it so sweet, this victory? Because it was a hard-fought victory. A victory for our students, our victory for our future. God bless Untalan Middle School. Viva Untalan Middle School! Viva Barragada! Viva Guam! Congratulations!